Hi everybody, this is Janice. Today I'm going to show you how I make my homemade dimensionals. I know I mentioned this to you in a few videos, and I have one from way back, like 5 years ago, and so I thought I'd make a new one. I'm using some Fun Foam Black from Walmart. It's 33 cents. And I'm also using an Exacto knife. You can also cut it on your paper trimmer. It won't cut all the way through, even with a rotary. I guess if you did it a few times it might work, or even a rotary cutter like that you use for quilting, that would work. You know, just whatever you have. I'm just going to use an Exacto knife, my Tim Holtz ruler, my close to my heart Versa Mat, because I love the numbers on it, and then I'm using my Xyron sticker maker. This is what I mean by my Xyron. There's different sizes of these. I mean, you might have one that's the size of this entire sheet, 8.5 by 11, but it works with any size. I like to have them, you know, smaller because I can transport them, and I don't know, I just like them smaller. I guess doesn't matter, it's your choice. So the way this works is whatever you want to make into a sticker, you put into this slot. So naturally, whatever you put in here is limited by this slot here. So if we measure it, and I already measured it, but it's 1.5, no, where's my, yeah, it's exactly 1.5 inches. So I'm going to cut my Fun Foam to 1 1/4, because otherwise it might be a little too snug and it might get stuck. So do 1 1/4 inches for this X one. And you can find these at Walmart, Joann's, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, you know, anywhere where you can find craft supplies. And then we're going to cut it. We're going to cut down with our Exacto knife. And I like that there's measurements at the bottom too, so that you can line up your ruler down at the bottom as well. Okay, so that's 1 1/4. 1/4 is one line on the Versa mat. It's one line because each inch is divided into quarters, which means 4. So I'm just going down and there. Okay, now I mentioned that you can get Fun Foam that has adhesive on one side, but they didn't have the plain Fun Foam there that was adhesive on one side. They had the glitter kind, but I don't need it to be glitter. So, and it was only 33 cents, so that's great. Okay, so that means we got to run it through twice. Okay, so you put it in there, in the little slot there, and you grab on this side, and you kind of have to help it get started, and then you can see it peeking through there. Oh, you know what? I think, oh no, I was going to say I think I'm out. Let's put this back in there. If this happens, it's okay. You just put it back in. That's never happened to me before. Okay, so all I'm doing is putting it back through where I initially inserted it, and then putting this part here. That was weird. I think it was just already kind of, I don't know why this is, oh, I see. Okay, technical difficulties here. Ah, now it's in. It has to be locked in there. See right here? That piece has to be locked in place. Maybe it was not. I'm not running out of adhesive. So, okay. There we go. So you don't want to pull too hard, because otherwise you've done what I have done, is it kind of becomes easier and then you waste adhesive. So see? Okay, so now we have adhesive on the one side. Okay, now we want to run adhesive on this side. So we do the opposite. Put that part down. Help it, you know, kind of nudge it forward so it can be grabbed by the adhesive. And then there you can see it is coming through a little more easily this time. But go slow. And there we go. Okay, so I like doing black because it's easier to hide it when you, you know, when you're putting it behind your images. It just, black just kind of hides, you know. That's why ninjas wear black, because they're hidden. You want to see that again? Let's do another one. Okay, so again, fun foam. And how thick is this? You might be wondering. I think this is like 1/16. Yeah, I think it's a 1/16 of an inch, which isn't very thick. So that's nice too, because sometimes you just need a little bit, you know what I mean? You don't need it to be like, you know, a whole 1/4 of an inch lifted off of your paper. That's too much. It will be too bulky in the mail. So this is really nice for cards. And then if you wanted it to be thicker, then you could go ahead and double it up, you know what I mean? Put 2 on top of each other for that project. Simple. Okay, so I'm going to do it again. Put it through here. Push it. See how I'm pushing it with my thumb? And then you'll feel it when it's definitely grabbed onto the adhesive. Just go slow and steady. Slow. Oh, see what I mean? Alright, I'm just going to finish it off here. Okay, I'm going to take this off. It's so weird how, let me show you. This is how you refill it when you run out. There is this part, see this right here? That's where you cut, okay? So it goes in with these little, gee whiz, see these little things right here that you kind of hold on to and press? That has to go into these. If you could see, there's like these little notches there. That's where it holds on. Okay, so let's do the other side. So remember, you want the side, the piece that you want to have adhesive goes down. Okay, and I push it in. And it's not grabbing holds. It might, you know what might help is if we do this. I've never had so much trouble. It's okay, don't give up. Right, I'll take that excess paper off, because again, like I said, it's kind of just getting stuck on the sides. That's why it's not grabbing now. Now I can feel that there's tension. So go slowly, and there's like even more tension. I'll make sure it's still in there. This little machine is old, and there's a little bit more left. And I'll just cut it. And there's still adhesive on there, so I'll see it was over to the side too much. But that's okay, this will still work. And now I have Look at all these dimensionals I have. I can cut them down. Now I can store them easily, and I'll always have them. And I love it for shaker cards, because if you saw my shaker card video, you saw that all I do is cut like a little, like a 1/4 inch strip, and then use that for my shaker cards along with some acetate. So where do you get your acetate? Can you guys leave me a comment and tell me? I tend to look on Amazon. That stuff is quite expensive. Sometimes I think I'm just gonna bite the bullet and get a big box at like Office Depot. What chime in with your suggestions on where to get acetate, because I tend to hoard my acetate because I don't want to run out, but I mean, that's so dumb. I need to use it, right? So thank you so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. Where do you get your acetate? And subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and visit my website where you can pick up your Versa Mat. I will leave the website and the item number in the description below. Thanks for watching. Bye.